Hello friends, I'm Janice and welcome back to my channel. Last week I went to New York for a work conference and stayed behind for 3 days with Luke. It's his first time in the States and we had the best time there. Getting to New York from the Pearson airport was very smooth. There were not a lot of people at the immigration and customs, and we arrived New York in no time. We had lots of great food there. We had lobster roll, Thai, American, ramen, Thai again, coffee, cookie, coffee again, bagels, and Vietnamese. We went to a few bookstores around the area. I actually really enjoy reading for the most part, but I always can't seem to prioritize it since I have 50 million other things that I want to work on, like knitting. The weather was really nice. It was sunny and had a bit of nice cool breeze, so the walk across Central Park was amazing. There were some cherry blossoms in bloom too, and my tote bag accidentally matched the color theme. We also went to the Met and saw some paintings. Here's Van Gogh's self-portrait, wheat field with cypresses, and my favorite one, Monet's bridge over a pond of water lilies. We also did a bit of shopping around the Soho area. I got myself a very cute Miffy sunglasses pouch. Tried out some makeup and apparel at Glossier. And also some thrifting at vintage shops. And finally, how can this be an LFAB vlog if there's no knitting/yarn included? We went to 2 yarn stores in Manhattan. The first one is Knitty City. It's located on the west side and there's many nice cafes and bakeries nearby. They have a lot of different yarns categorized by weight. Their prices are very reasonable and it's easy to find what you're looking for. They also carry some hand-dyed yarns by local artists. After half an hour of gazing, I finally picked up 3 skeins of hand-dyed yarn by fiveboroughyarns. The second one is called Downtown Yarns, located in East Village. They have a lot of noro and ito yarns, which is quite hard to find in Toronto. I finally got myself a ball of noro silk garden sock solo in color T1 called kitakyushu. On the last day, we had a bit of extra time in the morning and there's a very nice park near our hotel. So I decided to knit for a bit while Luke is doing some final research on restaurants in Brooklyn. Using the noro yarn that I just purchased, I am knitting the Gigi bucket hat. It's a free download pattern on Ravelry and it's a pretty straightforward pattern. Did I mention that our trip from Toronto was very smooth and we arrived New York City in no time? Our trip back to Toronto was the complete opposite. Our flight got cancelled as soon as we arrived the gate, and after some adjustments, Air Canada switched us to a flight the next morning, departing from another airport. We both didn't want to risk the morning flight being cancelled again, so we decided to drive all the way back from New York to Toronto. The drive was smooth. We passed by many small towns and saw a lot of decade-old motels and shops. And to keep myself awake so that I can keep Luke awake, I decided to knit the whole journey. I started a few rows already while I was in New York and continued in this road trip. The sun set quickly once we started our journey, so I was knitting in complete darkness most of the time. Here's what I knitted in the dark for 8 hours. The The edges are a mess, they didn't align well, and there are a few missing stitches that I accidentally dropped. But otherwise, the color is really nice for the hat and I got the idea of the sizing. I frogged this 90% complete hat already and using a smaller needle to re-knit it. For the first try, I used 5mm needles, and for the second try, I am using 4mm needles. Look how different the sizing is. This looks so much better than the first time. Here's a mini haul of what I got in New York. I got this decomposition book in a small size. The print is so vintage and I always love a good notebook. At one of the bookstores, I got The School of Life. It's a book about self-refinement and how to understand yourself more. At Glossier, I got the Denim Cap, Future Dew, and Cloud Paint Trio set. I recently love a good dewy finish with light coral blush. At Baggu, I got this super adorable Miffy sunglasses pouch. Recently, I realized I low-key like Miffy since she's so cute. I got the Slogan tote bag at MoMA. The pink color matches a lot of my outfits and I especially love the quote, where it says, "I found that I could say things with color and shapes that I couldn't say in any other way." For yarns, I got this Noro Silk Garden Sock. It's such a dream color combination. It's mainly light gray with many other colors in it. And this hand-dyed yarn by fiveboroughyarns in color Witch's Brew. The color is really pretty. It's mainly pink with splashes of green and blue. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now!